The Tahrir moves out of its dock in the Turkish port city of Fetiye. The Canadian boat is being joined by a second boat from Ireland on a mission which has been kept secret until now. They're en route to Palestine, part of what's being dubbed Freedom Waves to Gaza. They will attempt once again to break Israel's siege in what they say is an act of solidarity and defiance.
The closure in Gaza began 20 years ago, okay? So it's been an increasing closure, increasing crackdown on their freedom of mobility, and it's high time that this blockade was ended. Of course we're listening to the voices of the Arab Spring. Of course the boat is named Tahrir. We obviously are in solidarity with all of the freedom movements in the region, but the critical need for us is to keep challenging, and in all of that activity and all of that turmoil, not forget that the Palestinians of Gaza are under blockade and don't have their freedom of movement.
Both boats were part of the second Freedom Flotilla earlier this year, which largely remained grounded after Greek authorities blocked their departure. That's partly why this attempt was kept secret until it reached international waters. But in Turkey too, the vessels face some bureaucratic hurdles. It's not clear whether politics played a role this time, but both boats were forced to reduce their passenger lists to a total of just 27 people. But the focus remains on how Israel will react to yet another attempt to break its siege, enforced by land, air and sea. Last year, Israeli soldiers killed 9 aid workers on board the first Freedom Flotilla. This wave of boats say they will only use passive resistance. The two boats intend to remain in international waters until they reach Palestinian waters. But although the passengers remain optimistic of getting through, it's expected that the Israeli military will intercept the two boats and drag them to the port of Ashdod, as it has done in the past. For Palestinian student Maj Kayal, the implications of being hijacked by the Israeli military could be very serious. But he remains determined to exercise his right to travel freely through Palestinian waters.
It doesn't affect my feeling. My feeling is with the mission to get to Gaza. It's dangerous, yes, but there is no people that can have a liberation without giving something of him. And I am, as a Palestinian, don't believe that I can give my people and give my nation and give my cause without giving something from me.
For now, the ships continue on their path to Palestine, the passengers acutely aware that they could be boarded, detained and imprisoned, or worse. Hassan Ghani, Press TV, on board the Tahrir in the Mediterranean Sea.